All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the Dream Cancel podcast, and this is episode 68 of Dream Cancel Live. My name is Desmond, the administrator of DreamCancel.com, and on tonight's show, we're going to recap Winter Showdown 3, the Dream Cancel Cup Finals that was held last weekend in Denver, Colorado. We're going to talk with a fair amount of the KOF players that attended the tournament and share their thoughts and experiences of the tournament and the whole experience being in Colorado. So first and foremost, we would like to introduce the discussion panel for tonight. From Indiana, we have Net Battles NB Mexican. What's up, man?
Hey, how's it going, man?
It's going great. Next, from Texas, Orochinagi's VCO. How you doing, man?
Doing great, Desmond. How's everybody?
Everyone's doing great. Good to have you on the show tonight.
Awesome.
All right, great. So before we get into the main topic, like always, we're going to do promo and plugs, tournament announcements, posters, shout-outs, etc., etc. All right. This week these couple days from now until I think March 2nd or 3rd, if I clearly recall, there is a 15% off sale of all Dream Cancel t-shirts. So you can go to dreamcancel.com/shop to get more information on that, on when exactly the sale will be over. Buy King of Fighters 98 Ultimate Match Final Edition on Steam, as well as King of Fighters 2002 Unlimited Match and King of Fighters 13 Steam Edition on Steam. Go ahead and grab those on Steam. Shoutouts to KO Funeral. Shoutouts to Video Games XD. Shoutouts to Team Chaos. Shoutouts to Nixie KOF. Shoutouts to the Nest organization in Taiwan. Shoutouts to Roshanagi.com. Chat with us on Chatwing. Donate to Dream Council at dreamcouncilsnk@gmail.com. Oh yeah, view the forums via Tappa Talk. Download the Dream Council. Download the Tappa Talk app where you can view the Dream Council forums on your smartphone. Very, very easy and convenient. What's next? Dream Cancel Theater. Dream Cancel Theater is a show where on Twitch where we show random KOF footage from all over the world, many different places in time and space. Next episode will probably be next month, sometime next month. So just stay tuned. It's a very, very fun show. It's like 5 to 6 hours of just random KOF footage, and you never know, we might put up some other different kind of SNK games up as well. What do we have next? The Discord channel. Go to the Dream Cancel Discord server channel. You can find that on the front page of Dream Cancel. It's on the left side. On the right side of the site. Just hit connect. You'll see the widget. Like there isn't like a very easy, I would say, URL, but if you hit connect, it'll pop up in your browser, and then from there you can choose if you want to download the app on your phone or download the program file, where you can use it on your computer. And yeah, we have a fair amount of people in the Dream Council Discord right now. Shout outs to everyone in there right now if you're listening via Twitch. And let's get into some tournament announcements. Well, actually, why don't we just talk about what's going on this weekend? So there's Kane's Winter Clash. I'm not sure if they're done with all the tournaments. They probably are. Have any of you guys watched anything from the Kane's Winter Clash this weekend?
Nope, I haven't been able to. I've been kind of busy.
He
Okay.
has him here, work and stuff, so But I wanna watch. I wanna catch the archives on that. That's for sure.
Okay. All right. From what I saw, I think Kindivu won first place.
Who?
Kind Evu.
Okay.
I don't know if you heard
Cool.
of him before, but I think it, like
Yeah.
he plays a fair amount of I would say KOF.
Where's he
but
from?
He's a Japanese player.
Okay.
Kindivu.
You mean Kindevu, the Ultra player, or the Street Fighter 4 player from a while ago?
Yeah, he used to play with he used to play as Viper.
Yeah, Kindevu. Yeah, I know who that is.
Okay. I guess
Yeah.
I was saying his name wrong.
Yeah, I remember. Oh, I didn't realize he played a lot of KOF. That's interesting.
Yeah, but from what I saw, he won the tournament. And I forgot who got second place. So we'll see and find some tournament results pretty soon. But from what I saw, he did pretty well. So yeah, shouts to him.
Yeah. Cool. That was my next question actually. Who did he beat? But I guess we're gonna have to answer that later.
Right. Okay. All right. Next order of business. Winter Brawl X, Winter Brawl 10, and from what I saw, Kane Blue River won, and second place was Lazy Fred.
Yeah, that's what I think it happened. Yeah, it was between both of them.
Okay.
I wonder who took third. I want to know who took third.
Yeah, I'm not sure, man. I was looking also for a I was also looking for a bracket if they were, doing anything on a challenge or anything like that. So, yeah, I mean, I guess that's a valid concern to see who what was the amount of entrants and how many people, or who placed, top 8 or something like that. But yeah, Kane Blue River won, and second place was Lazy Fred.
Cool.
All right. So let's get into some tournaments that are going down this month. So pull up my calendar real quick. Okay. The soonest tournament should be CEC3, which is going down in Toronto, March 5th. KO13 will be there. And that either next weekend or next or 2 weekends after is going to be final round. March 15th in Atlanta, Georgia. KO13 will be there. So go ahead and hit it up if you're in the area, or if you feel like traveling and you want to play some King of Fighters. I believe it's going to be a side tournament. So head up to final round.
Yeah. I got one more for you, Desmond. It's the Oroginagi Lone Star Cup in Japan.
Okay.
On March 10th. It's gonna be on March 10th.
March 10th. Okay.
Yeah. In Tokyo. Let me check real quick for the place that it's supposed to be held at. But I do know. Well, I'm going to be in attendance, and that's going to be a Saturday. And the main event is going to be KOF. It's going to be a team tournament. It's going to be 3-on-3, basically. And it's going to be fun. Lots of fun.
Okay. Cool. Sounds great. All right. Trying to think if anything's going down in April, but we can. I know that there are, but we can always skip ahead to May, which is Combo Breaker, going down May 26th, 27th, Memorial Day weekend. Lots of games will be there. KOF 2002 and King of Fighters 13 will be on the main games list, which is very, very exciting. So go ahead and hit up a Combo Breaker. It's going to be held in St. Charles, Illinois, which is a suburb in near Chicago. So
cool.
If you're in the Midwest, go ahead and attend.
Yep, I'll definitely be there for sure.
Oh yeah, there's no question with me, man.
Yep. I already got days off work, so I'll be getting paid while I'm out there.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's paid vacation, so.
Nice.
Yeah, that's how I was for Winter Showdown as well. So while I was out there, I was getting paid.
Oh yes, that's the way to do it, man.
Yep.
That's great, dude. Oh man, you're gonna be getting paid while you're out there. That's
Yep.
very nice.
Win it or lose, I'm still making money.
Pretty much. That's great. All right. So, why don't we get into the main topic? I know some other people will be joining us pretty soon. Pedro should be. I can always try to double check to see where he's at, but he should be coming in pretty soon.
Cool.
So, yeah, go ahead.
Desmond, I
Yes.
actually found out the location of the Lone Star Cup. It's gonna be at Shinjuku Carnival.
Oh, okay.
That's the name of the place. There is gonna be a stream, I believe, and that's about it.
I've heard of that place before. They've had many tournaments there in the past, correct?
That's right.
Okay. That
Cool.
sounds like a lot of fun.
It's gonna be awesome.
Word, cool, man. And when is that again? Can you tell us again?
It's on March the 19th.
March 19th. Okay. Okay.
That's right. That's right.
I'll definitely try to catch the stream, for sure.
I thought
Please do.
you said March 10th at first.
No, I'm sorry. It was on March 19th.
March 19th.
It was. Yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. I'll go back and whatchamacallit. I'm gonna make a post of it, and I'll link you guys to it for sure, with all the details.
Okay. All right. That sounds great. All right, cool. So, yeah, let's talk about our experiences up at Winter Showdown 3 Dream Cancel Cup Finals. So let's go all the way back, man. So how did you guys prepare for the tournament? Vicio, you can share it.
Sure. I was me and my boy Sendo we were trying a lot to Houston to go and hit up Stray Wolf and practice with him like every second or third week. Sometimes we would go and we would play each other just about once or twice a week. So right now for us that's a lot, but you know it was well worth it. We tried to prepare as best as we can, try to get each other ready as best as we could, and in my opinion, you know, our practice just like yielded results. We went there and we pretty much did what we could. It was a good time basically. Yeah, but that's how we prepared mostly. And playing against each other more than anything. That's about it.
All right, sounds good. What about you, Esteban?
I was actually playing I was playing a lot online, but against my local community guys. But we played a lot of 98 and 2002, and I mostly did that way. I was just kind of getting like a mental refresh from 13, and then like the day of like when I actually arrived in Denver, I just made sure I remembered how to do all my combos. That's pretty much what I did.
Okay, all right. I would say for me, yeah, I tried my best just to practice as much as I could, and watch as many videos as I could. I didn't really play too much with people. Maybe the weekend before we did somewhat of a grind session, but throughout the week, I was just kind of preparing more for the actual trip itself. Travel expenses and business around that, and just making sure that everything will go smoothly as it can, and it did, and I'm just trying to make sure that my flight was good, making sure that the room that I was situated in was good. Thanks a lot, Esteban.
You're welcome.
Making sure that I'll have enough money when I'm there and stuff like that, and and also just making sure my attitude was good, that I was gonna be there and just have a good time, and then just have a positive attitude, and and not freak out or anything like that. Especially just being in a new state, or like any kind of new surroundings. Sometimes you have a little, you might have a little bit of, I would say, like not shock, but I would say kind of you got to get adjusted a little bit. So I just wanted to make sure my mind was kind of clear and ready for everything, and I did particularly well in that aspect. But last week was fun. I thought all my preparations worked out well for it, and I'm glad that I went. So next question I have. So when did you guys arrive in Colorado? Esteban, you can start.
I arrived really early on Friday. When I made my plans for my plane ticket, I was just wanting to make sure I got there on Friday and left on Monday. So I ended up arriving at like 9 in the morning or so. But then Stray Wolf and Sendo got there, I want to say around noon. So instead of asking Pedro to pick me up at 9 and then have to go back and pick them up, I just waited I just hung around the airport until noon when I met up with Sendo and Stray Wolf. So I was there for about 3 hours, I think.
Okay. All right. What about you, VCO? When did you arrive?
I arrived on Thursday morning. Yeah, with very little sleep. But more than anything, I wanted to practice as much as I could. So I only slept a little bit after that, and I was ready to go after that. I was ready to go, pretty much, after only a couple hours. But yeah, like I didn't get to Colorado all rested, but like everything else was just fine. Like flight and my commute to the airport and all that kind of stuff was pretty smooth. Like nothing bad going on, but yeah, I made it to Colorado just fine. And actually on the way in, there was a lot of turbulence, man. And there was this lady in the back, like freaking out, like literally freaking out and asking for a barf bag and stuff like that. It was pretty bad.
Really? Whoa, man. Wait, y'all flight wasn't that long, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. It was just like an hour. But on the way into Colorado, like around that time, I guess we hit a really rough patch, and the turbulence was pretty bad. The plane was like moving to the side like really fast, and then the other side really fast. So like, that poor lady, man, she was in bad shape.
Wow. That sucks for her.
It really does.
That's interesting, man, because on my flight on the way to Colorado, I don't know if somebody got sick as well, man. All I know is that in the middle of the flight, you know how they like turn the lights off if it's like an overnight flight or something like that, like a late night or early morning flight. They just turn like a lot of the cabin lights off. So I'm sitting there, I'm chilling and stuff like that, and then they say they turn all the lights on, and when they turn all the lights on, something's a miss. So everybody's like, turning their head around. I was kind of near the front, so everybody's turning around and looking, and like I don't know. So I think some dude or some woman. I couldn't catch the actual like person, but I think somebody was sick, and then they they got on the speaker, and they're like, if there's like a doctor or nurse, on the plane, we need your assistance. I'm like, what the hell is going on here, man?
Holy crap, man.
Yeah, I'm like, what is going on, man? I'm sitting here, dude. I'm like, dude, like, I'm just trying to relax, man. I hope that, I'm thinking it's like, I hope we don't have to, like, have an emergency, like, landing or something, man. Like, we're almost there. Like, yo, let's just, like, tough it out.
Let's finish the trip. Let's not turn around. Let's just keep going.
Exactly. But it seemed...
You're trying to play KOF. You're not trying to wait for this dude to get to the hospital.
Exactly, man. So, I don't know. I thought that was kind of interesting, man. I was just like, man, like, because I don't really fly too often. You know what I'm saying? I fly, like, at least once a year or something like that. Once or twice a year. But just, yeah. Once things kind of settle down, then things got better, But that was definitely pretty interesting. And yeah, we arrived at like 5:30 Mountain Time, and I was tired, but I was already woke, man. I tried to sleep, and I was like, nah, I'm good. So and then after that, Pedro he brought me from the airport to the Ramada where Esteban and Stray Wolf was at. And this was like, what was it, like 6, 7 o'clock? You remember, Esteban?
Something like it was close to that. It was like 7 to 8.
Yeah, man, I was so tired, so I just decided to,
Yeah, you crashed for a few till we got the Uber and went to the venue.
Right. Yeah, it was funny, man. Like when I was trying to like sleep, dude, the damn sun was all in my eyes and stuff, man. I was trying to turn around and put a pillow over my head. It didn't matter, man.
Dude, I still remember we were like, what was it? I think it was like the second night. Yeah, it was the second night. We were there, and it was like we were trying to figure out how to close the blinds. We were just trying to figure out how to cover the window. I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah, dude. Oh, man. That was definitely pretty interesting, dude. I thought that was crazy. But, yeah, that's when I arrived, man. I thought it was cool. I noticed the freaking mountains and stuff like that. And, and I thought that looked cool. Like, I'm not used to seeing things, like, in the sky or, far, far away. I'm just used to seeing just, like, the sky and the sun and clouds and maybe some trees, but that's really it.
Yeah, the mountains were definitely really cool. I never seen mountains before, so that was really nice.
Right. I mean, the last time I really saw mountains was kind of when I went to Vegas. Well, it was more like the canyon, I guess, or whatever that was. It was some sort of elevated land, and that looked cool too. But just seeing the Rockies was really dope. And I remember Monday, when I was leaving, it was getting kind of like cloudy, and you see like the mist on the mountains and stuff. And I thought that was really cool.
All right.
All right. So next question I have is, when you guys got to the venue, what were your thoughts? So Vicio?
Well, first off, I thought it was kind of big. Like, whenever I went in, it was kind of empty. There were some arcade machines, but that was just about it. And I thought it was just gonna be like I thought it was gonna be just like the front, and then I figured out that there was a room in the back, and that was pretty nice. Like, I thought that the other room they were talking about was whenever they were doing the stream, and that looked very small for like tournament, But then I figured out it was like the arcade part, the arcade side of it they were talking about.
Right.
And everything was like, for what it was pretty adequate. It was more than big. It was big enough, that's for sure. And like, I like the fact that it was separated, because a lot of the fighters stayed on the store side, and like the Smash and Street Fighter 5 stayed on the other side, which had the bigger crowd, and that was just perfect. Like I like the way they had it all set up, and the way Ultimate everything just turned out after. But yeah, the venue was really nice. Actually, it was very convenient. There was a coffee shop right there. There was a tamale house right there. There was a liquor store in the same block. I mean, everything was there, man. Like we were all set. Like it was just gonna be good times from then on. I definitely immediately thought about that.
Okay.
Man, that tamale house made a lot of money that weekend.
It sure did, man. It was getting to the point. I remember I was in there like twice one day. It was like, "You're back?" I was like, "Yep."
Oh yes.
Yeah. Hey, yo. Who's Denver?
It's me, Desmond.
Oh,
Pedro.
what's up, Pedro? I figured that. Cool, man. Good to have you.
Yeah, man, thanks.
Cool. I don't know if you were listening, but I asked a few questions. Well, actually, the past two questions they're a little irrelevant because you already live in Colorado, well, I mean, you could tell us how you prepared for Winter Showdown 3, even though like we kind of saw that you were on Steam and whatnot and playing some sessions with people. But was there any other kind of preparations for the tournament?
No, honestly, I didn't really prepare for the tournament. I had more of trying to get everything together, and doing the side stuff like the things that I was doing online on the stream and all that.
Right. Okay. How was that going at first? Was everything just like smooth and kind of going well? Was like setting things up
For preparation or the day of the tournament?
for preparation?
Yeah, no, it was going smooth. I just making sure that I had everything ready for the tournament day, and I had to help Edgar out with a couple of things for the tournament side, in regards to the venue, and then a couple more things in regards to how we're going to be paying people and our sponsors and all that. So yeah, this tournament was a little bit more time consuming than the others have been.
Okay. How was it more time consuming compared to the other ones? What was the big kind of differences in your opinion?
Well, we were basically more trying to get everything in the little details down in regards to the preparation. Like we had the Smash crew that we had to talk to, make sure that they were in agreeing with us how we're going to be doing the setups and all that. And we had to talk to these different streamers that were going to be there, like A4 Andre, he was going to be streaming Street Fighter. We had to talk to him, and we had to get the medals and all the trophies ready. And we had to get the structure for the pop bonus and all that. So there was a lot of things. And on top of that, we had to take a lot of setups, and we had to make sure that we had enough of those. And the things that you guys saw there, the tables, the chairs, all that, we did all that stuff. So it was definitely more time consuming than others.
Right. Okay. But it was all worth it, right?
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, I hope you guys had a good time. It was a fun tournament. I was hella busy.
Yeah, you were, man. I didn't see that you didn't enter in that many tournaments. You just played in 13. Is that correct?
I entered Street Fighter 5 in 13, but I DQ'd myself from Street Fighter 5.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I was hoping to play you again in King of Fighters 2002 Unlimited Match, but you wasn't in that either, man.
Nah, man. I don't think it was a good idea for me to enter too many games.
Yeah, I agree, man, because you had to man the stream and stuff like that and make sure things was running smoothly. So
yeah,
I understand. A lot of times, like when you're kind of entering in your own tournament or even helping out in a tournament, you kind of care more about how things are ran than your actual performance. Do you think so as well?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. You definitely want to make sure that the tournament runs well. If you're committing yourself to do something like that, then yeah, I think that's priority. Make sure that everything's smooth and of course, you're going to have to sacrifice a little bit of your tournament experience in regards to how well you're going to be placing. But some people can do it. You know, they can manage both things at the same time.
Right. Yeah, I'm not sure how they do it, but I think that's pretty incredible. I think. But I wanted to ask you guys. Did you guys play many casuals while you were there? VCO?
Not as much as I would have liked to. Like, I was busy with a lot of like other little things, but I really, really, really wanted to play a lot of casual, which I did, like to a certain point. But I didn't get to play as much as I wanted to, unfortunately. But yeah, I did get a lot of play, but unfortunately, not my fill. I didn't get my fill. But then again, you know, I love to play a lot, so I can never get enough of that.
Okay. What about you, Esteban?
I definitely played quite a bit. I feel the same. Like, not in so much that I didn't get enough play, but more just I wanted more. Like, even to the point where, like, when I was in the airport leaving, I was like, I don't want to leave. I just want to keep playing. And then, like, every time I was just on the plane, like, every 20 minutes, I'm like, I didn't play enough KOF. I need to go back and play KOF. It was great. I loved it.
That's right, man.
It was definitely humbling, too, because I lost more than any tournament I've gone to in the last, like, 3 years. Like...
Just overall, like...
Just overall, like, I lost a lot more. Like, it was definitely a lot more challenging, which is awesome because, I mean, I guess it wouldn't have felt right if I was doing the exact same. It was cool to go to a brand new place and be like, oh, these guys are leagues better than me. This is awesome. So, it was great. I loved it.
Okay. Well, Pedro, I would imagine that you didn't really get a chance to play that many casuals, right?
No, I didn't play casuals at all.
Damn, man.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was my worst tournament performance ever, by far.
What did you place?
I think I got 7th place or 8th.
Oh, okay.
But
Hey,
I'm trying to say, like, I mean, yeah, I placed high, but like I think I got very lucky, honestly. And just my play, how I played in that tournament, it was not very good at all. Like how I was playing, these guys should have been able to beat me like easy. So I knew I was playing very bad. I was dropping combos, like my zoning was horrible, my jump-ins were horrible. So yeah.
Goodness.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting, man. Well, I mean, you ran a good tournament, in my opinion. So I guess
you did.
I guess that's a bit more, I would say, accomplishing than just taking all the money, I guess, or beating everyone. Do you feel that way?
Running the tournament, yeah, I think we all did a good job. I mean, everyone that helped out did a good job. Edgar, organizing some of the parts of the tournament, did a very good job. There's a couple of things that I noticed that we need to improve on for the next tournament, but yeah, I mean, just to answer your question, yeah, I think overall the tournament experience was pretty good.
Cool. What are things you wish to improve upon next time?
Next time, we need to have a little bit more space, I think, for the stream station. We were a little bit cramped in there. We had because a lot of the people that would come in, have the other side, and like when we had to move or I had to go out, I couldn't go out until like the match was done. So that was a little bit of a pain because I mean that was the reason why I couldn't get up most of the time because I was just sitting there and I had to wait until the match was over, and then. But I think mostly the thing is like the attention to detail has to be a little bit more present. Like I know a lot of the people wanted to have sound on the audio for the monitor, the TV that was out there. That was a little something that we should have had in plan, but I just didn't remember that. Another thing is the The organization was good, but I mean, next time we're gonna have a little bit more better organization when it comes to the time the tournaments start. Make sure that the time starts, when it's supposed to start, because we went over our time a little bit.
Yeah, I mean that is to be expected sometimes, but a lot of times it's always best to keep it at a very tight time.
Right? Yeah. A lot of things didn't go the way we planned them to go, so we just winged it.
Right.
But Street Fighter V was over real quick. That was actually really surprising. The matches in that game go very fast.
Right. How many people signed up for that game?
For Street Fighter V?
Yes.
64.
Okay. How many setups and pools did you guys have? Because I'm trying to compare it to 13.
In Street Fighter V?
Yes.
I think there was 6 setups total.
Okay.
Yeah, there was just way more people that entered that game.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I thought everything was ran well. I would say next time, definitely designate people to run certain games in advance, because I had to it was kind of a surprise to me to run KO13, and then there's 4 pools, so I had to ask for help and stuff like that. And then when 98 came around, then I did that, and then I passed it to Malik on the second half of the tournament, which was very, very cool and helpful. But that was the only thing that I kind of had a little trouble with. I was like, oh man, here we go. So that's just my kind of critique, is just make sure people are kind of just really designate people in advance to kind of run things, and have not more than one person in charge of more than one person running the pool, So I had Malik to kind of help me out, and if he wasn't there, then I didn't know who would help me. So that's my thing.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Okay. Let's see who else is here. Okay. I sent a invite to Musical Felony, but he's not here yet. All right. Next question I have up. Oh, did you guys meet any new players or players that you always wanted to meet, Esteban?
Oh yeah. It was nice seeing Violent Kane again. I met him at Frosty's a couple years ago, or last year. That was cool. Just meeting a lot of people in general. I never met Canibalito before. Meeting him was cool. He was funny. He had a very distinct laugh, and every time he just busted up laughing, I laughed because it was just really funny. Meeting Sendo was really cool. I've only I didn't know him too well to begin. I didn't know of him too well, but he was a very funny guy. Let's see who me. Honestly, every person I met in general. Bestial, you were really cool. In person, everyone was just great. So
thanks, man. And speaking of which, I owe you $2.
Oh, don't even worry about that, man. It's whatever. It's $2. Don't worry about it, man. It's fine.
Okay.
If you want, you can buy me a drink sometime whenever I go out to another tournament. Your choice. But no, everyone was really cool. Everyone was really nice, which is to be expected. Even outside of the KOF community, the Guilty Gear players, everyone was really cool. Sometimes in the Midwest, some people can be jerks. So just going out west, it was just really good. Everyone was really cool, really friendly. So it was really cool. It was really good times.
Okay. VCO, how about you?
No. Well, it was cool meeting ET after a long time, since I've seen him. I'm sure he didn't remember me because he's seen so many people in so many tournaments, But it was cool seeing him and playing him again. It was cool seeing y'all, meeting you, Desmond. Never met face to face before. Maybe we did, but I don't remember. But now I get to see, and I was like, okay, that's Desmond from now on. I can point him out now. And yeah, just it was good to see like a lot of a lot of Colorado community again and playing them again. That's always a pleasure. Like always, live is always the best. And yeah. I had a great time overall. That tournament was like KF the team was ran like on point. Loved it. Thanks to Astro, because he like fixed my stick. He actually that was the deal. I kind of ran 2002 for him while he was working on my stick, because he was supposed to be running it. And now I can play everything on my stick, so that's awesome. And well, I guess that's it for me, guys. Like I have to take off. And that's why I'm like running a little with my answer here. And again, thanks for having me, Desmond. Shout outs to the KCO crew. You guys did an excellent job on Winter Showdown 3, Dream Council Cup Finals. Would definitely go to another tournament over there in Colorado for sure. I'm gonna see if I can take my crew again. Shout outs to I want to throw some shout outs to everybody. To Dream Council, to the Texas crew, to Orochi Nagi, to everybody. Thanks, guys, and we'll see you next time.
Oh man, you already leaving?
Yeah, I'm taking off. This is it for me, guys.
Man.
Thanks.
Yo, what's up, Musical Felony?
Yeah, what's up, man? It took me a minute to figure this out.
Yeah, I know. I know it's going to be a little bit of a kind of a puzzle to get in for you, since you're on your phone, and and Hangouts can be a little weird to configure. But it's good to have you on the show for the first time, I believe.
Yeah, it's first time.
Word. If you could, man, just give people like a real quick bio, man, or a real quick introduction on who you are, where you're from, what games you play, how you got into fighting games. That's it.
Oh man, I don't even know where to start. But yeah, I pretty much got into the FGC around 2012 when KOF 13 just came out. Like, I've been playing fighting games since I was a kid with Mortal Kombat 2 and Street Fighter 2, but like, I don't know. Once 13 came out, I saw the tournament scene. I was like, oh shit, I need to get on this. Been history ever since. At KOF, I've been playing since '99, but I never got good at it. But I just enjoy the community. So, and yeah, I'm from Kansas. The community out here is okay, not too big, but at least I got people to play with. But yeah. Since it's kind of small, you see me traveling a lot to a lot of these tournaments. Yeah, I really don't got much to say about myself, man. So,
that's fine, man. That's fine. That's cool.
Yeah,
right.
But yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that for now.
Cool. I do have another question, man. How did you prepare for the Dream Council Cup Finals beforehand?
Oh, I did not prepare at all. Yeah, like I haven't been grinding. I haven't been doing anything. But like I saw the Dream Cancel Cup going down, and I saw a lot of big names attending. I was like, wow, you guys getting E.T., Violent Kane, and everybody? It's like, wow, yeah, I'm gonna head out to that and show some support. Came down, got bodied, but I had a good time. Got some good casuals, saw some old faces. It was fun.
When did you arrive in Colorado?
Oh,
or in Denver, more specifically?
I showed up around Friday night. Like, it took me like 7.5 hours to drive there from Kansas, but I had somebody else with me, so it wasn't too bad.
Okay, all right, yeah, that ride seems pretty long, man. Good 7 hours. Well, I guess we've done it before here in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Going to around the Chicago area, a good 5 to 6 hours. So
yeah,
I guess that's nothing.
Yeah, you guys are troopers, man. The minute 7-hour mark for me, dude, I'm just like, nope, it's playing time. I'm not doing it.
I'm kind of the same way with the 8 hours, but since gas has been so cheap, I'm like, yeah, I'm just go ahead and drive and suck it up.
Oh,
but it sucks because. What's up?
No, I was gonna ask how much was gas a gallon for y'all?
Oh man, like right now it's like $1. It was like $1.40 something, but now it's shot to $1.60 something. But it wasn't too bad because it was like $30 one way.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so like $60 for a round trip between two people. That's great. And I got a rental car too, and so That was pretty cheap too.
Oh
it was
man, okay. I was wondering, dude. I saw your whip, man. I was like, yo, man, musical felony, balling, dude.
Nah, I ain't balling like that.
Okay.
Yeah, you see me traveling, but I ain't that balling.
Word, I was like, man, that's a nice little hoopty he got, you know.
Nah, but yeah, like that rental car is a lot more reliable, and plus it's pretty good on gas. So yeah, it took me 2 fill-ups to get to Colorado. I was like, wow, this is legit. I like this.
Right.
But yeah, I missed a lot of the conversation beforehand, so I don't know where you guys were at.
Actually, I'm just kind of relaying some of the questions I asked Pedro, Esteban, and Vicio. You know, Vicio. He left right as soon as you came in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what was your thoughts when you got to the venue when you pulled up?
I was excited because I saw like video games and anime. I was like, okay, this is cool. Like, I'm down with both. But then I walked inside. It was pretty small. Like, oh shit, this is gonna suck if there's like a lot of people entering Street Fighter and Smash. But luckily, it wasn't too bad. The venue was small, but it wasn't too bad. I really liked the venue though. Like, just because like there was, if you got bodied, you had some other stuff to do. You could play on the cabinets. Like once they got them up and running, or like the little restaurants around us. Like, you got the Chinese and you got the tamales. I was like, okay, this is nice. I don't have to go far.
Yeah, that's a really good point, man, because I notice a lot of times, a lot of tournaments are being held at hotels, a lot of events and tournaments are, just getting, big ballrooms and stuff like that, which is great, because, you could stay at the hotel and then you can come right downstairs and play and go back upstairs, which is cool. But I do like the fact that, some tournaments, are held at places where, if you like just lose immediately or even if you're just waiting around, you could just do something immediately, either like play a game or, check out whatever merchandise they have, or, go to a restaurant around the corner, or, do anything else. But, I mean, it seems that a lot of tournaments nowadays, they're trying to implement more extracurricular activities. But, yeah, I really like that as well.
Yeah, like, what I normally do when I get bodied at a tournament and, like, I'm done with casuals, I usually just go around the city and explore. Like, I mainly wanted to stay in that area at that time because, like, I had my guy, he was playing Smash, and he was, like, going through everybody. He went to grand finals, so I was like, oh, shit, I got to stick around for this. So I had to support him, so I didn't really go out too much. But I did check out downtown Denver, and that sucked. It was crowded everywhere. Parking was expensive. But, I mean, other than that, like, everything else was kind of cool, I guess, like restaurants and people.
Right. How'd you like those mountains, man? Have you ever like seen mountains? Like,
no, like I've seen mountains before in Mexico, but like I never seen them like in Colorado. Like I saw the snow. Like when I was driving over here, I saw snow still on the ground. I'm like, what? Wow, because we hardly got any snow, so that was kind of a cool thing. And I'm glad the weather didn't suck too when we arrived. I thought it was gonna suck.
Thank God.
Dude, the weather was heavenly, man.
Yeah.
Going to and from Denver, man. I mean,
well,
I mean, it did like snow a little bit like on Monday for me, but like entering in like Colorado, man, it was beautiful.
Yeah, I heard horror stories, so I was like, okay, this is nice.
Right. I remember I talked about this with Pedro. Like we were kind of talking like last year, and then we were kind of wondering like what the forecast might be, and he was like, yo, like I don't know, last time it snowed, and I was like, oh shit. but this time it was great, dude, and like I remember I had to like take off some of my hoodies and stuff, and like my coat, like I brought a big coat with me, and I was like, yo, the weather is nice, I don't really need this big jacket with me, so thank goodness for that.
Yeah, I know. I came prepared too. I had the hoodie and jacket, but luckily I didn't need it.
Man, it trolled everybody. Like, it was cold in Indianapolis while like leaving, and then like I get on Facebook when I land, and they're like, "Yeah, it's 60 degrees in Indianapolis," and I'm like, "Really?" Right when I leave, Thanks, life. I appreciate it. I was actually pretty
Man.
salty about that. I'm just thinking, man, it's nice when I leave, and sure enough, when I
Yeah.
get home, it's cold.
Yeah. Kansas weather is kind of like that too, but like for some reason it's just been really warm. I mean, global warming, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, climate change, dog.
Yeah, the climate change. Yeah.
What did you play a lot of casuals when you were there?
I played a decent amount of casuals. I played a decent amount of casuals with Ricky, Esteban. Some people I didn't even catch their names. Like there were some of the Mexicans, but I didn't remember their names or the tags. But yeah, like I did get a decent amount of casuals. I should have got some more, but I was mainly just like watching too, seeing what people were doing, seeing like their setups, habits, stuff like that. Just pretty much downloading and just studying.
Okay. I might as well answer that question because I didn't give myself a chance to. But yeah, I played a fair amount of casuals in 2K2 UM. I play with N4US, and I play with this one dude from Colombia that he currently lives in Los Angeles. I forgot his name. What's his name? Is PX Danny or Daniel something? I do know that we talked on Facebook, but yeah, I played a fair amount of casuals in that game. In 13, not so much. I would have liked to play, a bunch more casuals. I remember playing Malik on stream. I think like first to 2 or something like that. Just to like bless the setup and make sure that the setup was running nice. I do remember playing what's his name? Dynasty for a little bit.
Oh yeah, I played him too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I also played not too long Stray Wolf back at the hotel before we left.
Yeah.
And I wanted to play. Oh yeah, I did play him in 2K2 UM. All right, I did. And yeah, he's pretty good in that. So shout out to him.
Yeah.
But
I seen that Nameless. Yeah.
Yeah, that Nameless was going off, man. But I didn't want it to go too nuts, so I had to, put a tranquilizer in that, but yeah, he was trying to snap with all the combos and stuff. So I was really impressed. So he should definitely keep playing. What else? I think that was mainly it, man. As far as like casuals, meeting new players, I would say it was cool to just see a lot of old faces. It was cool to meet, really meet, not just like be in the same room and just say, "Oh, I saw you," and but it was cool to meet, Real Kim, played Real Kim in 2K2 UM and 98 UM. It was cool to play Chris KOF. He's like one of my favorite KOF players.
Yeah.
It was also cool to meet Malik for the very first time because we've chatted and hosted a podcast together for almost like a year or two, and also he's Dream Council staff, so it was good to meet him as well. And it was also good to meet all the rest of the KCO crew, like Edgar and Galaga, and it was good to see Astro again. That was really, really nice. And it was also cool to just meet a lot of other people that were playing other games. I don't remember people's names, but it was good just kind of vibe with people and just kind of just share our love for fighting games and video games. What I'm saying, all at the same time. So I really appreciate that. So that was always really, really nice. It was cool to meet ET, like really meet him.
Yeah.
Not just be in the same room. We didn't really like talk or chop it up or anything like that, but it was cool nonetheless.
I gotta play
you
him.
can hardly talk to him.
Yeah, I gotta play him in 2002 UM, and that was probably the sickest stuff I've ever seen.
I know. I should have recorded when he was doing that Goro.
Dude, that
earthquake glitch.
Dude, that was so sick. I was so happy seeing that. Like, I don't ever care when I lose to really, really, really good people, as long as I get to see cool combos. So that was really sick to watch.
Yeah.
And I never got OCV'd, so I will be happy about that. Hey, man, in those games, when you're playing against a master, man, like a really good player, you can just get OCV'd like crazy if you don't know what you're doing. So I may not have won a game against him, but I never got OCV'd. So I will. It's a personal win of mine.
That's how I felt, man, when I fought against Taquito and I think it was like 2013, 14 at Evo. Like, man, like, shit, I'm gonna get OCV'd. I'm gonna look like a scrub. I didn't get OCV'd, so I was like, oh yeah. Even though I hit him with the stupid stuff, but yeah, meeting ET was real cool. It just sucks because you can hardly talk to him, so he doesn't speak English.
I couldn't really talk to him either. But it was okay, and plus he was busy, like, with his own. That and he was busy with his own stream too. I wanted to play him in like 2K2 but like I couldn't because he was just on his own stream, just streaming it up for his like, what was it, like 8,000 viewers in China and Taiwan. How much was it, Pedro? Pedro?
Oh, AFK.
What's up, man?
Oh yeah, I was. I wanted to know if you had a number for how many viewers ET was streaming that weekend.
No, I don't. Like, maybe 10,000. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
That's a good guess.
I heard it was 1,500 on the off time. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Like, and then like when I didn't know the number for like KOF top 8. So.
You mean off time, like when he wasn't streaming or wasn't?
Like off time, as in like when you know how it is, like morning, like early, like late night, early morning for us, or for them is like afternoonish for us.
Oh,
and like how ET wanted, yeah,
just having people on standby, I guess. Yeah,
yeah, like
that's crazy, man. But,
yeah. Like, I knew ET was big, but not that big. What's up?
Yeah, I know, man. I'm the same way, dude. But yeah, shout out to ET. It was also good to like formally meet and commentate with Violent Kane. That was fun in 98 and it was also cool to meet that one dude. What's that dude with the red hair?
Oh yeah, the trolley guy that just like shouted out shit.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
What was it?
King?
King?
Was it King? Yeah.
Yeah, he was. Oh man, that was great.
Yo, who did he roll with?
I don't remember. But between him and Sendo, like, just like hearing them during grand finals or like top 3 even, it was just.
Yeah.
Oh, it made my day. It was so good.
Man,
yeah.
It was so funny hearing that dude just like blurt out stuff, man. Whenever.
I wish you understood what he said, man, because that was some funny shit.
I wasn't like, I'm not fluent when it comes to Spanish, but I understood most of what he was saying, and it was just perfect. And it was just too good. It reminds me of watching like a soccer game with my uncles and whatnot. It's just hilarious.
And it was so loud, good. Man. That dude didn't have no filter. And I like that.
Yeah.
Nah, he was into it, man. Like, I don't think he played at all over the weekend, but he was into it. And he knew what he was talking about, too. Like,
he knew a lot of stuff. He knew a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he knew a ton about the game. Like, he just seems like one of those guys who played, like, way back when. And just now he still loves the game, but he just doesn't compete. Right. That's what he seems like to me. And he was really cool. He was a really cool guy.
Yo, Pedro, do you know much about that guy? What's his name? TLC King?
No, not really. I know that he moved to Colorado, but I really don't know much about him.
Does he? Who does he know in Colorado? I mean, besides you, but I didn't know who he was like rolling with, or who he knew.
I don't know. I mean, I see him in tournaments, but I don't know who he hangs out with.
Okay. All right.
I was assuming he was with like Violent Kane or kind of Bolito and them.
Yeah, I thought that too. I thought he came with them, but I didn't know he was like a local.
No, I mean he's from like Mexico, and they have Team La Cueva over there, but he recently moved to Colorado.
Okay, that's interesting.
That's how he knows most of the guys there.
Okay. All right. Next question I want to ask everyone, and you can go into as much detail as you want, but I want to know How did you guys do in the tournament? Like, what players did you face? What characters did you choose? What was your kind of feelings and thoughts when you were playing in your games? But before you answer that, go ahead and ask me. And answer like which games did you guys sign up for? So, Esteban.
I signed up for all the KOFs and Xrd. I went 0-2 in Xrd. I really don't play it much anymore, but I just wanted to support the game while I was out there. So I went 0-2. Like I went against a couple characters I'd never go against either. So it's like I haven't been playing the game much, and I don't know the matchups. Perfect. But then in the 98, I played for fun. I haven't been playing that game for too long. I know I played Huevo one game, and I did okay, as okay as I could do. And then in 2002, I played against ET, and I forget who else I played against, but I went 0-2 in that one. 13, I went 2-2. I forget one of the guys I played in losers, but I lost to Dynasty first round.
Oh
and
yeah,
then yeah, that was a close match. And then I forget who I played first, but after that guy, I played against N4US, and I won 2-0. And then I went against Dynasty again, and I don't really want to get into that one right now. I'm still salty. So, after I lost,
go ahead, dude, and it might make you feel better.
No, it's not. I'm just gonna get more upset. So the only thing I will say this though, right after I lost, I just put my arcade stick in my backpack, left it somewhere in the building, and like walked around the entire building like outside because I was pissed. I was so mad. It still makes me mad. Like I knew I messed up. Like I should have won in game. Like I won the first game really dominantly. Like he didn't get to my anchor. Like it was probably like one of the cleanest games I could play, and then game 2 I just messed up, and then game 3 just fell apart, and I'm just like, I'm so mad, but yeah, that's how I did. I didn't know how well I was gonna do in the tournament because I was losing so much in casuals, so I did better than I thought I was gonna do, but I felt like I could have done better. If that makes sense. So, one of those things. Like, after I got to that point, I was like, I could have definitely gone farther. But, I mean, it's what it is. What can I say? So, okay. That's pretty much the tournament experience on my end, I guess. Or the tournament time.
All right. Musical Felony, you can go ahead and share what games you signed up for and your experiences in the bracket.
Yeah, I signed up for all the KOFs and Guilty Gear as well, but I sucked at everything, went 0-2 and everything. But it was kind of cool because I learned some new stuff in Guilty Gear and KOF as well. I saw some pretty neat setups from El Matador, Fernando. Like I said, oh, that's pretty dirty, nasty. I like that a lot. But yeah, like the saltiest point I've gotten to at the tournament was just going up against Malik. I don't know how many of you guys were seeing that. That was like that was horrible. That was the dumbest shit. I went up, got on the command grab. I was like, I got it. And then muscle memory just did demon flip. And then when Yuri did the demon flip, I saw the health. I was like, oh shit, what I did super. And then I panicked and I did the dive kick for whatever reason because even if I would have done the C into standing C into demon flip grab, I would have killed him. But I just panicked for some reason, for no reason at all. And Malik came back with that confirm, and that was like the most committed confirm from kill.
He committed to that one.
Yeah, he was like, I don't care, this is gonna hit, and if it doesn't hit, whatever. And I got bodied. He brought it all the way back. I'm like, oh god, that was so cringeworthy. But yeah,
oh man, that was a close match. I remember watching it, dude. I was like, oh my gosh,
that was yours, dude. Either way, like you could have even did like the demon flip C into a super.
Yeah.
And you would have won. Like, you would have got your super either way, but you dropped it. And it's like,
Yeah. But, shout outs to Malik, though, because he kept his, calm. He was completely cool throughout the whole situation. Because I know people who would have just like threw their controllers and just said, "What? Fuck it, I lost." And I could have brought it back, but nah, he kept his cool and brought it back. It was fun though. But yeah, yeah, that's all I got pretty much.
Okay, all right. What about 98?
Oh yeah, 98. Man, who did I go up against? I think I went against El Rosa, and man, I don't even remember who else. But you know, you've seen those guys play. And like 98, I played casually back in the day, but I never really took the time to get good at it. But it was cool. It was cool seeing the setups and combos they were doing. I was like, oh shit, this is possible in 98. And then 202, man, like I was not expecting those combos either. I saw Touch of Death. I was like, oh shit, it's Nameless. I didn't know Nameless was that like good. Like I never took the time. I never did the research. I was just having fun. Like I was in casual mode pretty much the entire tournament. I should have took it more seriously, but you know, I'm like I said, I'm just there to support Colorado and just have a good time. I seen Colorado; they're going out supporting all the tournaments. They've been Pedro. He's been doing pretty good in a lot of tournaments as well. So I was like, yeah, this fuck it, have fun over there.
Cool, man. Yeah, it was good that you have that you had a great time, that you enjoyed yourself. I think that's the most important factor when going to an out-of-state tournament.
Yeah. Like that, like I had a good time. It's just that like that one salty point. I was like, oh man, that is like the worst drop I've ever had in tournament history.
Right. Okay. I was gonna direct the question back to Pedro, but he kind of already told us about his experiences playing in the tournament, and that the fact that he had to run the tournament at the same time and stuff like that. So I'll answer it on my end. All right, KF13. I kind of knew I wasn't going to go very far in that one. I got in a pretty tough pool. I went like 0-2. I played VCO, then Astro. I wasn't really too salty about that, man, because 13. I'm not very talented in that game skill wise. 98. I like playing 98 FE very much. My local community doesn't play it that much. I guess because it's not on Xbox 360, and many of us don't have laptops to lug around, and I don't really play that much on Steam, man. But I really like playing 98 FE. I think I went like 1-2 or 2-2 and something like that. I don't remember. All I know is that I lost to Real Kim. Like, man, he was hitting me with some, like, gimmicky stuff, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Some of that stuff was real gimmicky, and I caught on to it, too. I'm like, okay, after you flash kick, you gonna flash kick again, watch. Oh, you did it. All right, here we go. So, but he played real solidly, though. But I kind of felt like I got hit by some, like, cheap stuff. And then I lost to, what's the man's name? Oh, Edgar. Yeah, Edgar, he was pretty good. I thought he was good in that game.
Oh yeah, I played him in '98 too. Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah, he was pretty solid. He has some good spacing. He had some pretty good mind games. I thought that was I almost said that was surprising because like I never seen him play '98. I thought I always seen him play just like 13 and stuff, but he held it down pretty well in '98 So I thought that was good. But I knew that ET was going to take it, man. So
Dude, that Chem was so good.
The thing is, I've always seen him play 98 so I knew what to expect. I was like, okay, this dude is going to rock out with Kim, and Brian, and whoever else. So I knew that he was a very good 98 player, and I've seen him playing in many different tournaments. Especially like the 10 cent tournaments and stuff like that. When they play online and stuff like that. And also he was, if I clearly recall, he was up at one of the global id tournaments, right? The Cafe id tournament. So I knew that he was gonna rock it. Next game, 2002 All right, now I play a decent amount of O2UM, you know, with my local scene, and I've always played that game ever since it was on PS2. So, yeah, I really wanted to do well in that game. But again, I knew the fact that, okay, Violent Kane is going to be there. A lot of the, TC guys are going to be there. ET was going to be there. So I was like, okay, check this out. I know I'm not going to get top 3. If I get top 3, then that'll be the most luckiest thing in the whole world. But I knew that I wouldn't be able to break top 3, you know, especially with that amount of talent or, you know, potential talent, you know what I'm saying? So I did have a somewhat a realistic, I would say, vision of where I was going to, like, place in 2K2UM, because I'm always learning that game. So I was like, all right, if I get at least top 8 or top 5, that should be good. You know, I would not be salty. I would actually be proud of myself if I got to top 8 or top 5, you know. And then, you know, Pedro didn't enter, so I was like, damn, because, like, he beat me up at Frosty Faustings. So that was a little, like, it did kind of have a hollow feeling, because, you know, I wanted to play him again. But I was like, all right, forget it. It's cool. Next time, you know, if he comes to Combo Breaker, it's okay. I'll just deal with who I have in front of me. All right, so I played Chris KOF. He beat me. The way he played was so weird, man. I don't know what. I should have recorded that match. Oh, yeah, that's another thing, is I should have recorded all my matches. You know what I'm saying? There was always somebody behind me or whatever. I should have just gave him my camera. But, yeah, that match with Chris KOF, that felt weird. It felt like I was playing like an alien or something like that. Or like I felt like I was playing like the computer. You know how the computer plays, and how they like don't respond to what you. Well, I mean, they actually respond to what you do, but like they don't have any kind of like legitimate mind games or something like that. But with Chris KOF, it was like that, but the mind game. So it was weird for me to kind of like adjust to him in a 2 out of 3 set. So, yeah, I lost to him, and then I saw him play ET, and ET just kind of just took out the mop and just mopped them up, like, really easily.
He mopped. Other than KOF 13, I think he mopped up everything he did. Like, KOF 13 was close.
Right.
But other than that, he pretty much showed everybody, hey, here's how you play the game.
Exactly.
And, like, it was crazy. Like, it was really cool to see. But it was another one of those, like, I guess I don't take 2002 and 98 that seriously, but I feel like if I did, that would be a, like, nearly demoralizing moment when it's like, wow, here's how you really play the game. Great. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What else? I mean, I think I played Musical Felony. Who else did I play in the tournament? The tournament wasn't that big, man, to be honest. It was just like maybe like 17 people or something like that. I forgot. Oh, yeah, I played Real Kim. That was a good match. I played him, beat him. Then I played that one dude from Colombia. Which was pretty interesting because like we was playing quite a bit of casuals, and he ended up like playing a different character that he didn't show off in casuals. So so I thought that was a little weird. But I managed to stick through it. I beat him. That was a very close match. Then I played Huevo. It was like 2-0, and he beat me pretty badly. It got close toward the end, but he did a great job, man. He had his combos down pat. You know, so that was one of the things I learned is that I definitely need to get my combos down to a point where I can just do them anytime that I want. And, you know, get whatever damage from them or, you know, or whatever positioning. And, after I lost at Huevo, like, that was kind of it. I knew that was it right there, you know. But I was glad that I got to at least top 5, you know. I was kind of nervous because I was like, yo, if I beat this dude, like, I'm going to be on stream. Like, what the heck, you know. But I didn't know, like, yo, this is, like, Huevo, man. This dude is a monster. So, you know, I thought that was a pretty good run, but that was mainly it, man. I thought I did okay. It's just in 13, I knew I wasn't going to do well. 98, it was kind of a toss up because I don't really play it that much. But in 02, I thought I did well.
As long as you're happy with your performance, man. Like, honestly, I'd rather have that instead of getting on Steam and getting steamrolled by ET, like just getting blown up. That was shit.
Actually, I wanted to play ET. I wanted to play him in casuals.
Really?
I wanted to play him in a tournament because I just wanted just to experience that wrath. You know, I wanted to see how I'll do. And plus, he was playing with all these different characters and stuff like that. All these like really second rate, low tier characters, and he wasn't picking like. If I clearly recall, he didn't pick like Nameless or Kasumi or K-Dash. He was just picking like really just like.
Was he playing Seth in 02 or 98?
Yeah, it was Seth in 02. Yeah, he was playing like.
Yeah, I was like, what?
C, D tier characters.
He mopped up everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He made that dive kick look broken, and it's terrible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, he was just going off, man. He was no remorse. So shout out to ET for holding things down in all the games.
Yeah, he was real fun to watch. Like I was like, wow, I didn't know you could play KOF like that. Just throw out willy-nilly shit and just like make it work somehow.
I know, man. I know, dude. That's it, like it's fun.
Well, you know I mean, in the end, let's be honest about it too. People didn't have answers for any of it. Like
yeah.
Like he just didn't. Like I remember in '98, I forget who he was playing because I don't know the characters that well, but the football player.
Brian.
Yeah, all he did in all reality was just do that damn air tackle.
I was like,
yeah, the helicopter move. Yeah.
That helicopter move, literally. But the thing was, it wasn't that it's good. It's no one had an answer for it. No one ever dealt with it. You know, like Quavo picked it up like the very last round of the last game. He figured out how to beat it, and it's like, oh, that took a while, you know. So it's just one of those things. It's not a matter of like that. He made him good because he can't make stuff good if they're not good, you know. It's just no one had an answer in the end. So pretty much it's more like, hey guys, maybe you should play more of the game. Is more of what he said.
Yeah, I don't think the Mexicans ever like pick those characters either. I think they just mainly stick to like the top tiers. So like
yeah, they do. And the thing is, in like all KOF, I don't know a KOF game that's like this, but like even if they're low tier, they're not useless. Somebody knows how to use them, and if you don't know how to fight it, then you're gonna get wrecked.
Yeah, if you don't know the matchup, you're gonna get blown up.
Yep. That's why I love KOF.
Yeah, I agree, man. I thought it was a lot of fun watching 98 UMFE finals because people were doing things I didn't know they were possible, man. I didn't know that, like, Yashiro, had crazy, like, max mode combos. I thought that was pretty nuts.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that, who else? I think that's mainly it. I could have sworn there was something else that I didn't know of. Maybe I need to watch the video again.
Yeah, you gotta rewatch it.
Yeah, there were some crazy things that were going on that I thought that was very, very cool. But yeah, I wanted to know. So after you guys were all done with the tournament, like but still in town, what did you guys do?
I drove out like right away Monday morning, right when I woke up. Like I heard it was gonna snow, so I was like, man, I don't want to deal with any of this. So I just pretty much took off. I didn't really stick around for much.
I ended up needing to take an Uber out to get to the airport. So like I don't know, like I had breakfast and that was about it. And then by the time I got to the airport, like my flight wasn't right away. Like I had plenty of time to get to the terminal, but yeah, I didn't have to wait too long. And then I just was able to do what I wanted to do. I just was able to get on the plane and head home. So that was about it.
Okay, all right. Sounds good. How did you guys feel like when everything was over? Like when you were on your way home? Like what was your thoughts on the tournament? Like
I didn't want to leave.
Okay.
I didn't want to go home, and even now, I still have that mentality. It's like I don't want to be here. I want to just go back and play more KOF. Like I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
it was the first time ever traveling outside of the Midwest for me, and I just had so much fun, and I just wish I didn't have to stop. It makes me really wish I was like a top player, because then I could just play. It's like one of those things.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You should travel a lot more, man. Just even though you're not a top player, it's still like fun to just get out there and meet new people.
True. I mean, I just don't want to work though either. So.
Yeah, everybody wants that.
Yeah, that's more what I mean too. Just be able to do it as the job would be great.
Yeah.
But hey, maybe one day. Who knows?
Yeah, you never know.
Yep.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Oh no, I wasn't gonna say much. I was just gonna say, like, heading out. Like, I really didn't want to leave either, but the main reason is because I just didn't want to go back to work. But and then, go back to work and go back to like the regular 9 to 5 life. After you're going through a weekend like that and then coming back to reality sucks. It's like,
Dude,
God damn it.
That's how I feel. Like I'm still dragging my feet at work. Like, my productivity is so low right now.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all.
When I was kind of on my way home, honestly, I thought that I had a great time, a great experience. I mean, I was ready to kind of like head back after a while. You know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, time to get back to reality. But I just had so much fun that I was just like, okay. I mean, the fun is coming to a close. I had to accept that. I do regret not playing as many people in 13 and probably 02 as I wanted to. Like I really wanted to play you, Esteban, and I wanted to play Sendo, and like I knew that Pedro was going to be busy, and Esteban was busy too. But I do know that, I mean, for me, like, every tournament is practice for the next one and the next one. There's never going to be like the big tournament that's going to be the test for all the tournaments or whatever like that. It's always going to be practice for the next one and the next one, while at the same time ensuring that I am having the most enjoyable time as I can there. Because like, what's the point going to some place if you're not going to have fun?
Yeah.
So
it's supposed to be like a vacation.
Exactly. That's what it is to me. It's a vacation. It's not supposed to be this like big test and you're feeling nervous and stuff like that. No, it's supposed to be a way for you to go out of town, play video games with other people, learn some stuff along the way, meet some new people, catch up with some old friends, and come back home with some souvenirs, maybe some prize money or something like that. Maybe some
that'd be nice.
Yeah, maybe some new connections in some sort of way possible. To, to ensure that the next tournament is ran well, or even some things that are not related to video games.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing for me too. When I travel out to these tournaments, I network so much with so many people. Like, it's great, traveling to some random state and be like, hey, you think it house me? And, you got people that house you for free, people who will drive you to places for free, show you around their city. It's really nice. I like it a lot. Like, that's how I met, like, people like Gunsmith and shit. Like, I went to, like, their tournaments in, like, London and whatnot. And, like, they would hang out with me and, like, talk to me and, tell me things. It's really, really nice.
Yeah, I always tell people that, man. It's like, meet and talk to as many people as you can. You never know who will help you out in the future next time with anything,
Very true.
Like, you never know. Like, you might get, like, kidnapped one day and brought to some, like, some foreign country, and then, like, you could just hit up one of your KOF people or something and be like, yo, can you help me out or something? Or, like,
man.
You save my life or something, or,
or you
get
stranded. Not to go to that extreme, but I mean, but definitely, like, I don't know, like, how much more money I would have spent if, like, I wasn't, if I didn't talk to Pedro beforehand for this weekend, for example. Like, he even helped me pay for half the Uber back to the airport when I was leaving, so that was really nice of him because he was really busy the day that I was heading out, and so I appreciate it, Pedro. But Like, for example, like that was like $40. So it's like if I didn't network with Pedro beforehand, it's like that would have been $40 to the hotel room, then like every Uber ride to and from the venue to the hotel room, and it would have been a lot more money. And it's just one of those nice things that it's nice meeting new people for that reason too.
Yeah. Like, people think it's just video games, but they don't really view, like, the broader perspective of things.
Yeah,
like,
it's not just video games. It's people, you know? It's hanging out with people that like what you like.
Exactly. Like, I don't go to tournaments just to beat people. I go to tournaments to connect and see what, we can kind of provide, outside of video games, more than likely, which is dope, which is really cool. And like I said before, you get people that can help you out, if there's a situation, or like you got help with the Uber ride, I got a ride from the hotel,
nice.
So that from the airport and stuff like that, so that's always dope. So again, like I always tell people, just like be open to just meeting as many people as you can, because you don't know how you can get hooked up. Like, you never know, you might go to out of state tournament and you have a friend that lives in that area, they can have you crash at their place for free.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
That's the most legit thing.
Or even not even just free, but even just a lot cheaper. You never know.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Free or affordable or something like that. So that's always
you never know. You might go from that, $100-something+ hotel room that you have to get, or that buddy helps you out for like $10. You never know. So
yeah. Oh yeah.
I just looked them up with free meal.
Yeah, exactly. It definitely opens up options, I feel. So that's always good. And plus, roommates and stuff like that. So
yep.
Oh yeah, that's the best too. Like, normally when I go out to these majors, like I hit up the KOFers, but hey, yo, I got a suite. You guys want to stay with me? Like, I think NEC, I got like the Scots, Sendo, Giardo, and that was actually really fun too. Like, but like, yeah, they helped me bring out that price big time. So shout outs to them.
That's how it was for me this weekend with Giardo and Desmond. You guys staying in the room. It's like when I made that reservation, I planned. I think in the end it was like $230. I think is what I ended up spending. But the thing was, when I made that reservation, I planned on spending that that was just all me, not other people rooming it. So it's like when you guys, roomed with me too, that helped me a bit too. So
nice,
right?
The stuff like that's always nice,
right? Exactly. Yeah, you got a nice, I would say,
discount.
No, not even like a discount. Just like a good, I would say, not profit, because, but you ended up like spending less than
money,
you initially thought you would.
Yep, exactly.
Right, yeah, because I know a lot of times people say like travel is expensive, but if you know people, man, and
traveling is as expensive as you make it.
Exactly.
Like, for example, like, okay, so for me, Denver would have been, that's too long of a drive. I'm in Indianapolis. There's no way I'm making that drive. But say I was willing to make that drive, it would have been a lot less money it probably would have been less money than buying the airplane ticket. But I wanted to buy the airplane ticket. So, or even more so, like, some guys flew Frontier. So they ended up spending like almost nothing compared to what I spent. But I wanted to be a bit more comfortable. So I flew Delta and United. So it's like one of those things. Like, you may think it's expensive, but in all reality, you can make it a lot more affordable. You don't have to get the fanciest hotel room. You don't have to room by yourself. You don't have to eat high-end restaurants when you're out. Like, I remember one guy, I forget, I think he was a Marvel player. He had a cooler with like Lunchables, and that's what he ate all weekend. And I think he made a good amount of. I think he profited because he made a lot of side bets and won a lot. But he ate Lunchables, like that's what he did, so he didn't have to spend a lot of money in case he lost money side betting. So it's like, nah, you can make it work. You just gotta put your priorities in straight when you're thinking about how much money you're spending.
Yeah,
right.
Do what you got to do.
Exactly. Yeah. For me, like you said, I flew I decided to fly with Frontier, and my flight, I would say my overall flight expenses, with the seats that I had to, not the seats, the like carry-on fees and stuff that I had to buy, that was like $200, pretty much.
Mhm.
Oh, that's not bad at all. Round trip?
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
yeah, and
Yeah, mine.
yeah, and also with the room, that was good $50. So that was like
Yep.
$250, and then like food. Well, no, I shouldn't add on food just yet. But then I had to add on, registration, which was like $65. So I'm up to like maybe $320, and then like food. I spent like a good maybe like $30 to like maybe $40 on food. I think maybe even less than that. So I would say,
Shout outs to the Ramada for having those breakfast buffets. That was sick.
I agree 100%, man. Oh man, dude, like.
Now, I think in the end I spent probably like $600 because I even bought Mega Man Legends 2 there, and I was like 85.
Oh, I saw that. And I was thinking about getting it too, but I was like, then I didn't see it. Fuck. Oh well.
I definitely spent my fair share of money. But the thing was, though, I planned on it, and I know for a fact that if I really wanted to spend less, I know I easily could have. But I wanted to. So, like, if anybody is listening to this podcast and you think you need a ton of money, no, that's not true. Like, Desmond, how much would you say you spent? Maybe at most like $350, $400 for the entire weekend, including your flight. It's like that's including travel and including the tournament. Like, that's not bad at all. Like, I definitely spent more, but I also bought more stuff. And my plane ticket was more expensive, but I didn't have to spend any money on my bags because they were all carry-on. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it just if you really want to stay on a budget, you can definitely stay on a budget. It's definitely doable.
Right, and also, like, make sure that you plan ahead, because a lot of what I spent was like ahead of time. Like, I bought my plane ticket ahead of time. It wasn't like I bought everything all at once and I was down, like $200 to $300 in one like week, and I was waiting for my next check. No, like, it was like in advance, The only thing that I didn't pay for in advance, which I should have, was my my registration fee. But it really didn't it wasn't that much like when I was at the door. But I mean, I could have done that, but I just didn't really have much money in my PayPal at the time. But like I said, it like make sure that if get the most expensive things like purchased in ahead. I feel like the plane ticket or the hotel.
Yep, definitely. The plane ticket's a big one. And on a Tuesday or Wednesday, people don't realize it, but like they'll book it during the weekends and it'll be like $200-$300 more. So like try to book it like midweekish, and that'll save you some money right there.
Oh yeah, and also I booked mine on Cyber. What was it, Monday? Friday? I don't remember.
Oh wow, yeah, nice.
It was one of those Cyber days where everything was cheap online, and so that's how I got it.
I know that mine was definitely more expensive because I bought my plane ticket like a week or so, like a 2 or 3 weeks in advance, because I wasn't even sure if I could even afford it. Like my credit card limit got raised on my credit card, so that's how I afforded it. So I went into more debt so I could go play KOF. But the thing was, like, I'm sure if I would have had the money beforehand, I probably would have spent closer to that amount of money too. So it just all depends. Like, if you can save up a little bit of money every paycheck and plan ahead, you can definitely save yourself a lot of money that way too.
Right.
Everyone can spare $20 from their paycheck. I really don't know many people, unless they have like families to support. I don't know many people who can't put aside $20 a paycheck.
Right.
Yeah.
I really don't. Like,
right. And plus, if you're working, you can always just kind of make that money back in a few paychecks. Like, even for myself, like I'm like, I think I I got a paycheck like the week after I came back. You know what I'm saying? So I got whatever I spent while I was there back. in my
Nice.
bank account, which is cool. But yeah. That's some really good tips, you guys. I think I might have to do another podcast. We did do it before. We was talking about how to travel properly for tournaments. I forgot the name of the title exactly, but I wouldn't mind doing a part 2 because things change, and it's good to have different perspectives. But good tips.
Yeah, man.
All right, cool. So why don't we try to get up out here and bid everyone a good day or good night. So
Yeah.
why don't we do that with some shout outs? So why don't we start with Pedro, since he's probably away from the computer or he's chilling or asleep. Pedro, you there, man? Pedro? Cuckoo!
I think he's out.
Cuckoo!
Yeah. He's AFK.
Yeah. All right. Why don't you go, Musical Felony?
Oh yeah, man! Shout outs to the whole Kings of Code. Shout outs to Dream Cancel. Shout outs to man. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, just you guys made my tournament experience great. I had a lot of fun. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. I don't got too many people to shout out for.
That's cool, man. That's cool, man. As long as they
Yeah.
hear your voice and you're thinking about them.
Yeah,
that's
man.
a shout out.
Yeah, shout outs to you too, Desmond, having me on the podcast, man. I never done this before, so it was kind of weird for me trying to get on this thing. But I got on a little late. It sucked. I missed Benjamin. I don't know who else was here earlier. If you had anybody else earlier.
Oh, that was it.
Oh yeah. And if people got work in the morning, I understand. I got to work here at like 5 in the morning. I get up at 5 in the morning. But I'll still get on. Just to talk.
Cool. All right. Sounds good. Esteban, shout outs.
Shout outs to all the Indianapolis guys that were actually paying attention to how I did and whatnot. Like even the guys who asked me a lot of questions about my trip. I went to like a Street Fighter V meetup today to talk about a new location that we might be doing our monthly tournaments at, and they asked me a ton of questions, asked me how I did, asked me if I thought I would do better. They were very they cared, so I'm like, hell yeah, that's what's up. So shout outs to all those guys. Shout outs to my mom. She was really supportive too before she went into surgery. And she's doing really well too, so that's good. And shout out to Kings of Co. for, putting up a great tournament. I know I posted this on the event page, but like I said before, it was my very first time ever leaving the Midwest. And I do not regret my choice at all. So, I had the choice to either go to this or go to EVO this year, and I don't care how much fun I technically could have had at EVO. I do not regret going. So, yep, that's everything. Oh, and shout outs to Selfie Wolf.
Selfie Wolf.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Damn.
Someone put Kiardo, post him, tag him in this and tell him to pay attention to the end of it.
Hashtag
right,
Selfie Wolf.
I'll do that. I mean, I guess he'll take it all in stride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Shout outs on my end. Shout outs to Kings of Co. For running very good tournaments. Shout outs to you guys for coming on the podcast and playing with you guys, and or just talking, hanging with you guys and stuff like that. Shout outs to everyone that I met up at the tournament at Winter Showdown 3. I don't remember everybody's names, but I probably remember your faces and stuff like that. That's always cool. Let's get back into the promo and plugs real quick. Shout outs to the sale we have, 15% off from now into I think March 6th. I think. Go to dreamcastle.com/shop to get more information. You'll see the sale coupon link at the very, very top.
Nice. I've been thinking about getting that team cancel one too. I like that one, but I went ahead and got the pretzel motion one of that.
Oh, word, nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get that team cancel one.
Word, yeah, we have a couple new ones too, man. We have the In Battle One Sex Means Nothing, which is the King quote from '98. We have the I Totally Rule, which is the Kasumi quote from 2K2 UM. We still have the Journey to Dream Castle Cup, man, for people to, reminisce about the Journey to Dream Castle Cup. Hey, I wanted to talk about that. I forgot about that, about people's thoughts on the circuit. We'll probably do that next time. And we also have the Dream Castle Live shirt too, man, if you want to get that. And we have the standard Dream Castle shirts. That's Cambolito. This is Stereo. Luis Cha. This is one of my homies rocking the Dream Castle shirt. So yeah, again, get those at dreamcastle.com/shop. 15% off, and our shirts are fairly cheap, man. I'll say under at least $16. So
yeah, they're pretty decently priced.
Yes, so go right ahead. Buy a KOF 2002 Unlimited Match on Steam, as well as King of Fighters 98 Ultimate Match Final Edition on Steam as well. So many freaking titles. Very, very long title. Buy King of Fighters 13 Steam Edition on Steam. Shout outs to KOF Funeral. Shout outs to Video Games XD. Shout outs to Team Chaos. And shout outs to them for coming out to Winter Showdown 3. I thought that was very, 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 very good. And it was good to play them as well. Shout outs to MexiKOF. Shout outs to the Nest organization in Taiwan. Shout outs to Rochanaji.com. Donate to DreamCouncil.com to keep the site running and keep the server up and running and our hosting up and running. Just donate any amount. It could be a penny. It can be $1 million to DreamCouncilSNK at gmail.com. Chat with us using the Chatwing app that you can download on your smartphone, and also that you can view the forums through Tapatalk on your smartphone. You can view the forums and reply back to people very, very quickly on your smartphone. And also, something else you can download on your smartphone is Discord. You can download Discord, which is a voice and text chat, I would say, Skype alternative that a lot of people are kind of getting into, and it's picking up a good amount of steam and has a great amount of features, which is very, very, very cool. We just started really using it just like a month or two ago, and we have a Dream Council server. If you want to connect to the server, just go on dreamcouncil.com. You'll find the widget on the right, like, sidebar of the site, and you can go right on in. It'll pop up in the browser. And then you can choose from there, to make a new name, or to download the app, to put it on your smartphone, or to download it and use the app on your, use the program on your computer. And we have a fair amount of people up in there right now. And actually, I would like to give a shout out to whoever's there. So shout outs to Escale, EX Wildwolf, Hayabusa Drop, which is Katy Perry, FGC, Mikael, my Joe Job. Oh, I didn't know he was on there. Shout outs to Sakamoto, Sunny, Thwack, and Val Marik, which is Malik. So yeah, shout outs to everybody on there. Shout outs to our moderators on the Discord, which is myself, Sixlet, Burly Girly, and Lazy Freddy. So go ahead and party with us up at the Discord server channel for Dream Council. Dream Council Theater, which is I would say a video show where we just show random KOF footage from many different times and eras and places. We're going to do another episode sometime next month, as well as another Steam battle for KOF 13. Tournaments coming up. CEC 3. This is this weekend. No, next weekend, March 5th. This is going down to Toronto. KOF 13 will be there. The weekend afterwards is Final Round. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. And there was another tournament that VCO was telling us about. I think it's called the Lone Star or Orochinaji Cup or something like that. We'll get some more information on that soon. I know he'll tell us a little bit more, and also we'll get more information, that way I can remember it and share it and stuff like that. But that one is going down in Japan, and I would like to see that. Oh yeah, want to share just some pictures. I know everybody's seen those, but it's a picture of me with Malik and Sendo up at Showdown 3. This is a big group picture with everybody.
Oh man, I missed that. I left right after that. I was like, God damn it. Oh.
Yeah, you left so soon, man. Wait, when did you leave again?
I left I left right after top 8. I had to leave. My Smash guy, he was like, he's been there waiting all day, and I felt bad because he was like, yeah, this is cool, but it's not my thing. So I was like, oh shit, yeah, let's just head out. Yeah,
that's too bad.
Yeah, but oh well. Maybe the next group picture.
Word, it's okay.
Yeah.
And this is top 8 for 13 right here. I think they took this picture in the stream station.
Big boy station.
Yeah, which is very, very cool. And I think that's about it. Oh yeah, Combo Breaker in May. Yeah, we're gonna keep hyping that up. But again, I want to thank everybody for coming on tonight's show. I want to thank all of our viewers. I'll give a shout out to our viewers right now. I see we have My Joe Job and Great Dark Hero, Warlock 360, at Scale. Shout outs to the people watching right now. What's his name? Ryfar. Let me see if I can load up the viewer list if I could. I think that's about it. But if you're watching this on YouTube, give us a thumbs up. Shout outs out in the comments. Share this on Facebook. Share it on Twitter, on Google Plus. Follow us on Twitch. We're going to be using this Twitch a lot more. We have been keeping it busy, which is good, because before this Twitch channel was like dead on arrival. But now we're doing a lot more stuff to prepare for KOF 14 when it comes out.
Oh yeah.
Yes, indeed. And I think that'll be it. We'll come with another show maybe sometime next month. Maybe do something for kind of final round. We'll see what may spring up. And again, want to thank everybody for watching. Just keep playing KOF as much as you can. Keep playing on Steam. Keep getting together with people as much as you can. Keep KOF alive. Stay tuned to any sort of news for KOF 14, because it might just spring up randomly. I know a lot of people are eager to see much more for KOF 14, and yeah, that's about it. So again, thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see y'all later. Peace.
Yep. Peace.
You catch you later, man.